Amateurs Podcast with your host, Peaches and Cream and Taters.
Welcome to the Amateurs. It's your host, Taters, with Peaches and Cream, and we have a special guest tonight on episode 3 of the pod. We have Mr. Seth Kendall with us, and we're gonna get a cut to him eventually sometime. But he's
Maybe
coming in.
Cut to me.
He's coming in. You know, we're gonna kind of set the tone with him. He's kind of in the corner. We put him in the corner like his mom used to do to him. But
Well, I was there a lot. But hey, thanks for having me. I'm glad to be here. It's going to be a fun night. You know, talk about some sports. I don't know anything about sports, but hey, we'll have some fun.
yeah, he's a good piece to the show. So we're gonna bust right into it here, and we're gonna talk about a couple things. We're gonna talk about the NBA trade deadline since it's passed. It's been a minute since we've been on, but yeah, we're gonna go into it a little bit, and then we're gonna go into a big Super Bowl preview, and you know, Peaches and Cream here, and myself are gonna get after it, and Seth is gonna contribute. But
yes, I mean, I'm gonna bring what expertise I have to the show.
Which is none.
yeah, he's got nothing.
All right, well, okay.
He's kind of like me playing like volleyball or something. It's not worth it. 5'9", no vertical. What? Anyways, but
Yeah. Well, never mind.
anyways, so let's go to the trade deadline, and obviously the viewers that are watching it, not just listening, you can see I have a Eagles, Kelly Green, Jason Kelsey jersey on. What's up? Go Birds, baby!
So sexy.
But yeah, you know that's right. But we're gonna start with my other team, the Lakers. How about this? The Lakers pulling off the greatest trade of the decade and getting Luka Doncic.
Is that the greatest trade of all time?
Probably the greatest trade of all
It could potentially be the greatest trade of all time. You're talking about a 25-year-old superstar. I'm bumping my mic all over the place, but anyways, talking about a 25-year-old superstar in his prime. And you know what the biggest knock on him is that he can't stay in shape. Are you kidding me?
He's a fat guy.
Okay, he's 235 pounds.
He's a little chubby, but that boy can run and he can ball.
Yeah, and you know what I think?
And I don't know anything, but I've seen enough to be like, hey, he can ball.
Yeah.
I played a little bit of basketball in high school.
Yeah.
So, you know, I know good players from bad players. He's
he's
good.
an absolute dog. So,
He's generational.
oh, yeah. The Lakers are set up for the next 10, 12 years.
Oh yeah.
And you know what? By the way, podcast viewers, you're going to see me in a Luka Doncic jersey here in a couple weeks, by the way. Lakers,
dude, how many jersey sales is he going to have with the first Lakers Doncic jersey that comes out?
So
I bet you it's going to be insane.
So it hit the website. It was what? The trade came out Saturday night or Sunday
like
morning
3
at like
a.m.
2 or 3 a.m. And I got on probably Thursday, after they announced officially like what his jersey number was, and it was sold out.
What is his jersey number?
77.
Hey,
Yeah, it's unique. It's gonna do platinum record in the college scene for sure. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Once they restock, I'm gonna probably get in on that. But yeah, so like they pulled off. Obviously, they traded in. Let's get into trade details a little bit. But they traded Anthony Davis, who's a 31-year-old center / power forward who is coming to the end of his prime, but he's kind of broke the injury-prone label the last couple of years for the Lakers. He, as a diehard Lakers fan, it's really like a narrative that's spread by a lot of the media that's really not that true. He doesn't have any major injuries recently, so he's played a lot of games. The games he hasn't played have been for like tweaked ankles, like, you know, just rough and tumble injuries really. And then I think he'll really fit in with the Mavs. Like everyone's beating up on the Mavericks, but they got Kyrie, they got AD, they got Derek Lively at a Duke University, by the way, best college team in the country. And yeah, I think they're going to be a strong team. But when you're trading Luka Doncic away, you're putting LeBron with white LeBron. So
slightly shorter. Yeah,
slightly shorter white LeBron. Like, can we get
it? Shape, though.
So here's my thing. I think he's heard all this news about him, and he's gonna come out and he's gonna have like a 6-pack next year. Like
that would be crazy.
And granted, I'm a Lakers fan. I'm biased. I'm looking through it with a purple and gold lens. Okay, I'm seeing everything Lakers
Is
side
this enough to get them through the playoffs into the finals?
this year.
Yeah.
So let's see here. They added a center at a Duke actually. Marvin Williams. He's like 7'2", pretty athletic. They added him. They paid a heavy price, which I didn't really like. They gave up Dalton Connect out of Tennessee, who's a nice little player.
Wait, they traded him?
Yeah, they traded
That's
him.
crazy.
Traded a couple other pieces. Like, I don't love the price they paid for him, but he's super athletic, super good on the defensive end. He has had a little bit of like an injury issue, so it'll be interesting to see how that works out. But then, you pair him with
Does he trip people? That seems to be a popular thing coming out of Duke is dirty play.
Listen,
Grayson Allen.
you hate us because you ain't us, baby. Let's go. Come on. Come on. What you're UNC fan?
UNC,
Let's just get a little
baby.
backstory here for the viewers. Seth Kendall, our special guest, is a UNC fan. He's still a little salty about the just belt to rear end that Duke gave to UNC the other night.
We were down heavy, but we brought it back.
Yeah, you
and
came
honestly,
back.
for as bad as we are, I'm happy with it.
Yo, you
I'm
came back.
happy
You
with it.
came back because we put our subs in, bro.
Hey, whatever.
We put our subs in, and you just shot a bunch of threes, and they went in finally.
Listen, we're so far ahead of you guys
In what?
total games that we've won against you. Like we're
Come on,
letting
bro.
you guys catch up a
Bro,
little
those
bit.
were 1920, dog. 1920, 1930. Like, that's 100 years ago.
What happened with Coach K's last season, though?
That's the only thing UNC. That's the only thing UNC fans have. That's why they keep going
I don't
to
even
it.
care that we lost the championship that season. The fact that we beat Coach K, his last home game, his last Final Four appearance.
Oh yeah,
Anything, don't even care that we lost.
Hey, guess
even
what?
though I will say we were up at halftime against it was Kansas, right?
Yeah.
Pathetic second half performance. Some of the worst basketball I've
You
ever
guys
seen. But you
choked
know
up.
what? Doesn't matter.
I think we're talking about NBA here, though.
Oh yeah, we got that Duke
Sorry.
UNC rivalry going deep
Yeah.
here. We got that going
Got a
deep.
rivalry here.
Don't worry, viewers. We'll get that very heated come March
We will
Madness.
have
Or
a live stream of some of these Duke UNC games when we get down the road.
potentially the last game of the season for them. We'll do a live stream with that, and that'll be sensational. Maybe we can set up a little loser buys the other one a jersey.
Oh, okay.
What are you thinking?
We might be able to set something up.
Set something up with that?
Yeah.
All right. We'll talk off air. But anyways, let's get back to the NBA. Yeah, Luka Doncic going to the Lakers. That's massive. Playing with LeBron, and then they got all these young pieces. Austin Reeves, Gabe Vincent. He's playing really well lately. I'll be very interested to see. I don't think they're winning the title this year, but I think going into the offseason, they sign Luka to this contract extension, and then free agents are going to start coming. They're going to start coming. They're going to say, hey, I want to play with Luka in LA. Are you kidding me? Who
Right.
doesn't want to live in LA in November through April? Are you serious?
Just as long as it's not on fire, yeah. that'd be fine.
I mean, realistically,
had to be said.
you have Luka Doncic for the next decade.
How old is he?
He's 25.
Oh, wow. I didn't
So
realize he was
you
that
have
young.
him for a very long time. And you have the LeBron's gonna be gone in the next 2 years, obviously.
Probably
So
the
I
last
asked
one.
1 to 2
Peachy
years left.
I asked Peachy this off air. Is LeBron a top 5 player
all time or
right now?
Like right now, he's not.
What depends if you're trying to start a franchise or
So, like, my favorite team is LeBron James.
Okay.
So,
Go
tell
on.
me where, and I'll admit, I'm a horrible fan. I don't watch much basketball.
He's definitely top 10, but he's
Top
not
10,
top
he's
5.
not top 5. Oh,
Okay, currently the way he's playing, he's top 5.
hey, that's what I want to hear.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you say right now, LeBron James, who are you taking over him, Peachy, for a season? Let's go this.
Okay.
For a season, who are you taking over LeBron James right now in the league?
Nikola Jokic,
Okay.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander,
Okay. I'll give that one you. I'll give you that one.
maybe Giannis.
Will you though? Does he elevate the talent?
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
Maybe Victor Wembanyama.
I think he's a little young.
True.
Like, we're talking-
Wabinjababa?
Okay.
The alien. Hey, we're talking for a season. Like, listen, right now, as a Lakers fan, look, would I love to have, I don't know. I mean, Giannis right now to go with, or Victor Wembanyama to go with Luka, obviously.
That would be
Yes, okay.
disgusting, by
Yeah,
the way.
it'd be sick. But that obviously is unrealistic. But, LeBron, he shows up, and now that he's got a player, see, the thing that people don't realize is, and like, as a Lakers fan that has watched and lived and died with them the last couple years in the playoffs, and when they go to the playoffs and they play the Nuggets or whoever, and they lose, look, every time it was because a lot of the problem was AD could not take the ball in the perimeter and make his own shot. He could not create offense for other people. Now we have that. LeBron can stand in the corner, and Luka can go, hey, give me the ball, move out of the way. I'm going to take us to the promised land. And then LeBron can kind of, pick his spots. So I think that's a huge difference.
What's his shooting percentage this year, LeBron? Because I know he really improved his 3-point percentage over the last couple of seasons. Is that still going, or is he kind of...
So 3-point percentage, he's around 38, 39.
That's actually not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really not bad.
He's having a good year as far as just total overall game, but I don't have an exact number on that for sure.
But with that, like, you give up AD, who couldn't like make shots for other people, but he was good defensively. You get someone in who can create shots for other people, but he's not necessarily good defensively.
Okay,
so how do you like?
So
how concerned are you with like Luka's defensive ability?
Okay,
that's a good question.
That's actually a great question. So I'm not really that concerned as a Lakers fan, but as a realistic Lakers fan, like I have already said, I don't think we're winning the title this year. If we win the title, I'd be very happily surprised. But so you put Luka, and then we have this young piece by the name of Jared Vanderbilt. All right, don't get confused by the last name. However,
who would I get confused with?
I don't know, Vanderbilt University.
Oh yeah,
the one that beat Alabama, bro.
Oh yeah, see.
Obviously.
I'm just here.
That was a valid question. But Jared Vanderbilt, he's been out most of the year with some ankle injuries. He hasn't played actually at all, really. And he is a stud defensively. Absolute clamps. So you pair Luka, you pair Austin Reeves. Luka's an F at defense. Like that bad? He's terrible.
He's pretty bad.
He's awful. Okay.
Wow.
But so Luka, he's pretty bad. Austin Reeves is probably about a C+ defender. Okay, like he can hold his own
He's your
against
average
some
white
guys.
boy defender.
Yeah, like against like Steph Curry, sure. Against Klay Thompson, sure. Against De'Aaron Fox, absolutely not. He's cooked. He's burnt.
Right.
But anyways, Jared Vanderbilt's kind of like a 6'5", 6'6" wing, so he's gonna play that forward / guard position. So we can use him on mostly our like the good guards we're gonna play. Like for example, if we meet the Spurs in the playoffs, we can put him on De'Aaron Fox very easily, not have to worry really. So then you pair him up with, then we'll put LeBron, and then we got Marvin Williams on the trade deadline from the Hornets, which we already kind of talked about. Kind of a steep price they paid, but if he is healthy, and that's a big if. He's been battling some
his back. He's been struggling with
foot injury and back injury. Yep. So if he's on the floor, he's a block threat all the time. He's gonna be right there at the rim, contesting everything. So that's really nice. But then we also have some bench players that are like Jackson Hayes, young, athletic center, tall, lengthy, can block shots. Not exactly the most physical player. He needs to add some muscle maybe potentially in the off season. But I'm really happy with him. He's a tremendous lob threat for Luka. And I saw something else. Luka's doesn't have that extension yet, but he did say he wants a lob threat and an athletic, mobile, center. And guess what the Lakers did?
They got one.
Well,
who also wanted one? Anthony Davis also wants one.
Anthony Davis also wanted one.
But they traded his straight out of LA.
Listen, I love Anthony Davis. I wanted him I remember when he was on the Pelicans and he, was like, oh, I want to trade. I want to go to the Lakers. I'm like, let's ship everyone out. I don't care what it takes. Let's get Anthony Davis. I love Anthony Davis. I was disappointed they traded Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
But you got Luka Doncic. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's a generational player.
It's absurd. I gotta pinch myself, make sure I'm alive. Like I'm not in a dream. Like this is amazing. Amazing.
Yeah.
We got the next Kobe potentially in LA.
Wow.
Like we go, Kobe, just a total. We were in a desert there. Got LeBron. Now we're gonna go from LeBron to Luka. Are you kidding me? Who's better than Luka right now in the NBA? Top under 25. Go.
Under 25.
Actually, you know what? Let's not even go under 25. Let's go all NBA. If you could start a team right now, who would you take over Luka? I challenge you to name 2 players.
Probably no one.
Like seriously, what's it? Huh? Bronny Jr. Oh, we got producer K with the Bronny Jr. comment. Hey, no, we got to keep Bronny Jr. on the roster. He's a vibes master, you know. He keeps LeBron.
He can
happy.
stand the G League where he can ball.
Oh, for real.
Is he not in the NBA anymore?
No, they moved him.
They moved him
up.
He was in the NBA, then he sucked. Then they moved him to the G League, and he was putting up like 35 points per game in the G League.
Really?
Then they moved him back up, and then now he's trash again.
Yeah. He needs to stay in the G League. He should have stayed in college, man.
Yeah, he should.
Seriously. Like, he could have upped his stock.
He needed to
Could have
develop.
came to UNC. We could have made him a better player.
Dude,
I don't know.
If he came to UNC.
The only reason.
All right, hit me. Producer Kate coming in hot.
The only reason he stayed, like he came up, was just because his dad's ready to retire.
Well, yeah, and like, let's be real. The reason he probably left for the draft is like the Lakers probably told him, like, look, if you're there at pick, like, what was it, 55?
Yeah.
There's like 65 picks in the NBA draft. Okay, it's pretty much, we're almost at the end. They probably told him, like, hey, you're getting drafted, you're getting a guaranteed contract, like, and then after that, I'd be surprised if he really makes any stops. Like,
Yeah. After his dad retires, he's not making any team.
yeah,
Unless he
potentially.
progresses
Unless,
a lot
let me,
throughout
Right.
this year or throughout the off season. Like, he's not making any other team.
So I think LeBron is going to play this year, and then I think he's going to play next year. Like, we're going to know when LeBron retires.
Oh, yeah.
Because he loves the attention. And look, dude, man, you're top 2 greatest player of all time. Like,
He's the. So, okay.
Oh, boy.
I will say.
Oh, boy.
Jordan,
Here we go.
Jordan is the greatest of all time in terms of legacy, whatever. LeBron, the best all around player we've ever seen. That's just my view.
So you'd go Jordan for legacy, but LeBron for player.
LeBron for talent.
I could.
mean,
That's fair.
Maybe.
But
It's tough.
you
Okay.
also have to do like eras,
Yeah, okay. Go ahead. And then.
because like LeBron would dominate in Jordan's era. Jordan would probably dominate in this era.
Would he? I've heard people say that he probably wouldn't. He'd be
Okay,
like a James
would he?
Harden nowadays.
Listen,
I mean, the defense is.
he was a lights out defender.
Do you really think people defend that well today?
Probably not.
No.
Like, Jordan would cook these.
They
guys.
can't even hand check anymore.
Yeah, Jordan would cook these guys.
Yeah. They can't put the arm bar, like, the hand check,
Mhm.
put the arm bar on. Like, you can't even do that anymore.
Like the Dirty Boys in Detroit would do.
Like,
back then.
I think Michael Jordan would average 35 points a game.
Problem is, it
in
took
his prime.
Jordan a long time to actually do anything.
yeah,
Fair,
but then he won.
Look who was
Then,
doing
then
it.
he had a
Two
great run.
three-peats.
Yes, he had a great run.
He won
That's for
6
sure.
NBA titles in
Exactly.
8 years.
Yep.
And he took 2 years off to play
Baseball.
baseball. Which he was not great at, by the way. But
Yeah.
we'll digress on that.
But you know what he did and was consistent at the entire time?
I'm listening.
The best sport of all time, golf.
Oh my god. Get out of here. I will not speak.
All
on
right,
golf.
you know
Jordan won't speak on golf. We won't speak on golf on this channel, but
I know. PG
It
and I
will
could
come.
geek out about golf for
You guys
hours.
can do like a golf
Maybe we'll do a golf
exclusive.
special. Yeah, we'll
you
do a
can, like-
Scotty. We'll do some Scotty
How about this?
shuffles here on the show.
How about you guys cover the Masters, like, and
Dude,
talk
we
about that
should.
stuff? You'll get like 2 viewers, but it's
We
fine.
probably would, but you know what? That's fine.
who cares? We'd have fun.
If we get consistent viewers on a golf show, we will pay to bring you to a golf course and you can golf.
Whoa,
with the
whoa,
You can
whoa.
golf with the
Oh,
amateurs.
big boy
I'm
Savvy
not
giving out the
paying
money,
anything.
man. What the heck? This
I'm
is
not.
crazy.
I don't have a lot of money. I'm not paying anything.
Oh, okay.
All right, maybe in the
All right.
future.
All right,
Anyway.
all right. So let's stay on track, boys. Let's stay on track here.
Yeah, Jordan,
So-
stop getting us off track.
All right, fine.
I'm here just waiting to talk about the Super Bowl. This is the Super Bowl special, and Jordan's over here talking about LeBron James and Luka Doncic or whatever his name is.
Yeah, this is don't disrespect Luka Doncic. But anyways, do we have any other trades in the NBA, Peach? What are we talking about, bud?
There were a lot this week,
Lot.
but some of the more important ones. De'Aaron Fox, who formerly played on the Sacramento Kings, was traded to the San Antonio Spurs. And this was a part of a 3-team trade.
Oh.
So in this 3-team trade, the Spurs got De'Aaron Fox and Jordan McLaughlin. The Kings got Zach LaVine and City Sissoko and a lot of picks. And then the Chicago Bulls got Zach Collins, Kevin Huerter, and Trey Jones and a first-round pick. So a lot there.
Okay.
How many 3-team trades have there been in, like, that's not normal. Oh, really?
Yeah,
No, it's pretty normal.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of like contract issues and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
Go ahead.
So, however, I think this trade is interesting because De'Aaron Fox, he's a really quick, twitchy player. He can get up and down the court really fast.
Yeah.
And then you pair that with a freak in Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah.
Spurs can push. They're a couple games behind. But they can make a serious push here for the playoffs.
So I think they're going to be a dark horse.
Yes.
Come postseason time.
Yes.
Because De'Aaron Fox has been in the playoffs before, and he hasn't won anything, but he kind of knows what it's about. And I think he can help these. Like, they have a lot of young pieces in San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama, Stephon Castle. They have all these young pieces. So I think it'd be interesting to see how they mesh. I don't know that they're there this year, but
not quite. They have to get that chemistry up.
Like, right. I think they could. I don't know if they'll break through the play-in quite yet. I think they might have to battle through that. But if you're a 2 seed or a 1 seed sitting there, and you might get the San Antonio Spurs with De'Aaron Fox and Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
They have a ton of young talent on that team. And
it's ridiculous.
And all that young talent and De'Aaron Fox as a point guard can learn from Chris Paul.
I forgot about Chris Paul.
Yeah.
Totally forgot about him. He knows.
He's old, but he's been around the
Dude's
league.
got wisdom.
Yeah, exactly.
Facts.
He can
Facts.
teach De'Aaron Fox. He can teach all those young guys.
Yeah.
I think the Spurs will be in a good spot here.
He's never won a championship necessarily, but he has won consistently.
He has battled for so long. Like exactly like you said, he has not won, but like he's been there. Like he's been in the big games, you know, and he's kind of fallen short, but he's got the experience that, like I said, I don't know much about any of this, but like I understand basketball like a good amount, just playing it my whole life and stuff. Chris Paul really is going to be able to, you know, if the guys are willing to learn, that's another thing. If they're willing to learn, he really could teach them a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's such a competitor too. Like, I think that'll rub off on the team. Like, they'll pick up on those habits, and they'll, you know, boost that. But I think, you know, was there any other trades really? Like,
there actually
there's
was
something we're missing. Oh,
there's a couple.
yeah, there's a couple. Go ahead.
But I think the bigger one, Jimmy Butler. There's been this whole saga with the Miami Heat. He hasn't really been playing for like a month.
Seriously.
Had this whole saga with the Heat. Then with the trade deadline a couple of days ago, he finally gets traded to the Golden State Warriors.
I mean,
Gets to play with Steph Curry. Let me see if I can get the details here.
there was like 7 teams involved in that trade.
It was supposed to be 5, but then it turned out to be 4 because the Raptors, I think, dropped out.
Yeah, which we got to get to the.
Is that what I was hearing about? People were saying like there were so many teams involved that like this is the only time in history that like there've been this many teams. Is that what I was hearing?
Something like that.
Yeah.
So the Warriors, this is what the Warriors received. They got Jimmy Butler by the Heat. They got 2 second-round picks from the Heat and cash considerations from the Heat. Then the Heat got Andrew Wiggins and Kyle Anderson from the Warriors, and then Davion Mitchell from the Raptors. a first-round pick from the Warriors. Then the Jazz were a part of this. They got Josh Richardson from the Heat. And they got KJ Martin, who got traded to the Pistons from the Sixers, who I'll speak about here in a matter of moments.
Yeah, he will. He's fired up. I want to
And-
see Peach's veins pop. Now
Oh, yeah, this is going to be interesting.
Folks.
And some
Yeah, if you're
picks.
Spotify listeners, hop over to YouTube or Rumble because apparently we're booming on Rumble right now.
Booming.
So all you Rumble people,
That's where all
be
the cool-
ready for Peachy to pop
That's
some
where all the cool
veins.
kids
Yeah.
go.
And then the Pistons were also part of this trade. They got Lindy Waters from Warriors, Dennis Schroeder from the Jazz, who got him from the Warriors, and a pick. And then the Raptors were supposed to be a part of this, but I think they dropped out, but I'm not sure what the whole situation is.
Right.
They were supposed to get PJ Tucker from the Jazz, and some picks and some cash. So a lot happened with this trade. But now you get Jimmy Butler, who gets to play with Draymond Green and Steph Curry, and
So you ready for a hot take on this?
yes.
This trade is not going to work out.
No, it's not.
At all. You have a old Jimmy Butler,
Yep.
and I love Steph Curry. Do not get me wrong, but he's old, and like I don't. Who's gonna carry this team? Honestly,
No one but Steph.
like
Klay Thompson.
He's not even on
Klay
the Warriors
Thompson's on the
anymore.
team, bro.
Okay.
He's on the Mavs.
This
by
is
the way.
why I don't host the amateurs.
That's why we bring him on as a special guest. He was
Yeah.
on special, but anyways. Yeah, I don't think this trade's gonna work, man. Like, are you kidding me? So you're bringing an old Jimmy Butler in. You're bringing an old Steph Curry there. You have an old Draymond Green. Draymond Green averages like 8 points a game,
Yeah.
and he sets a million screens. Congratulations, dude. Like he's washed. Okay?
The dude throws up bricks too, by
Yeah,
the way.
he's not an offensive threat. He hits layups, okay, and 1-3 every 25 games. Like, are you kidding me? Like, I think this is gonna backfire on them majorly. But I do understand why they did it, because you have Steph Curry, who is, by the way, hot take, greatest point guard of all time, Steph Curry.
He's also the best shooter of all time.
Yeah, like you're gonna give
Ray
him
Allen.
Wrong.
wrong.
I'm gonna die on that hill.
All right,
Wrong.
you can
I
die
mean,
on
Steph
that
Curry
hill, but-
already passed him in literally
Yeah.
every category.
Yeah, sorry, bud.
Sorry, bud.
Not in the clutch factor.
Wrong.
Yeah,
alright.
I mean,
All
Ray
right.
Allen did win the
Alright,
finals.
that's
pretty
enough of
much,
that.
but
The
he did.
greatest 3-point
He-
shot of all time.
That's enough. That's
okay,
enough
if
out
you
of the.
all time.
That's enough out of the peanut
No,
gallery.
no, if you want to talk about greatest shooter, most clutch player of all time, it's probably Robert Horry, because he's got 7 rings and he's hit multiple game winners for NBA championship teams.
I mean,
All right,
Bill,
Bill
Russell,
Ray Allen
Bill Russell has 11.
went from the
Yeah, but he
Celtics.
played against Plumber. Dude, you watch the
Do you
videos
know
of the
how
people.
Many, how
the
many
people
clutch threes did Ray Allen smoke while he was on the Celtics in those playoff
Yeah,
runs?
and here's the key word. He played for the Celtics, and I hate them. Okay, they won one
I
NBA
understand.
title,
I
and
understand.
as a Lakers fan, I hate the Celtics.
I
understand.
also
I
hate
hate
the
Ray Allen.
Celtics.
I hate Paul
Still,
Pierce.
But for
Ray-
also
because-
different
Because
reasons.
of Ray Allen single-handedly hitting these clutch shots in these final moments,
They won one championship.
Okay,
Congratulations.
but I'm still saying they progressed in the playoffs because he was clutch. I don't know. I don't think.
Alright.
I don't
You know
think
who also was more clutch than Ray Allen? Steph Curry.
No.
Oh.
No.
Yes.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to revisit this in like
This
March.
will be a debate. We're gonna
Yeah,
have a
we're gonna have
formal
a full-on
debate
debate
on
about
who is
this.
more clutch.
All right. So, other trade was Brandon Ingram went to the Raptors, but we don't really brush on that. I mean, the Raptors are a playing team. Brandon really a nice little player, but
Yeah,
his
he's
contract's
solid.
gonna expire. That'd be interesting to see how that works out. But Peach, you got an NBA team or no? You an NBA fan?
Yeah, and they suck.
What? You're a Hornets fan?
No.
You're a Utah Jazz fan.
No.
Washington Wizards.
Nope.
Who could it be?
I am a Philadelphia 76ers fan.
Oh, I hate the Sixers, man.
Yeah, me too right now. Because they suck.
They're so bad. How's paying Paul George $75 million a year?
Dude,
to
it's
be
awful.
terrible?
He's so old. And oh my goodness, man, don't even start to trade deadline. They're like 10 games below 500. And they just sell a bunch of players
Yeah.
for nothing. And they're going to suck some more. So you know what I did today?
What did you do?
So I did some errands today, and then I got home, got on NBA 2K25.
Oh yeah.
Made a new My League.
Okay. I'm following.
Got the Sixers.
Okay.
Traded Paul George. Got his butt out of Philly.
Good job.
Traded Joel Embiid. Got his butt out of Philly.
Valid.
I kept Tyrese Maxey and Jared McCain.
Okay. Duke.
Because guess what? They're the only two players in that team that are worth building around.
Yep. One's from Duke, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
He also paints snails, but who cares?
He balls.
What color?
Blue.
Literally every color in Magical because
Ooh,
he's weird.
Hey, listen, he balls though. That's all I can say.
True. But unfortunately, he destroyed his knee, so he can't play anymore this
that's
year.
unfortunate.
But so if I were the Sixers, I would literally blow everything up.
Yeah. Yeah, they definitely need to rebuild around
Yes.
Tyrese Maxey. The unfortunate thing for them is Joel Embiid is kind of past his prime.
Yeah.
No one's really going to take
He
him
also
in trades, so
literally doesn't play basketball.
yeah, he's
He's
terrible.
literally played about 480 games and also missed about 450 games.
yeah, he's
Like, that's insane.
he's awful.
And that's not just injuries.
No, that is injuries.
Yeah, all
Jeez.
injuries.
It's all injuries. It's terrible. You also have Paul George, who's like almost 40 years old. He's literally a Tobias Harris 2.0.
He's an old. He's
He's even in the league, to be honest
an
with you.
old Tobias Harris for sure.
It's awful. You have Eric Gordon, who's 40 years old.
Yeah,
You have they traded Reggie Jackson, who's also 40 years old. And they have so many old pieces that are on that team. They need to trade them all away for picks, for whatever you can get.
yeah, right
They
on.
just suck.
Yeah, I mean it's a tough spot for them. I think it'll be interesting to see what they do the next year, especially coming this offseason. So at this point in the show, we are going to take a break, and we're going to get a word from our sponsor, from our producer, Mr. Devlin. He's got a couple of things set up for us, and then we're going to come back with a Super Bowl preview. We're going to go deep dive. Obviously, non-biased show, but go Birds,
Not
baby.
biased. Go Birds.
And then Mr. Devlin's going to take us away here on a commercial break.
The Amateurs is brought to you by the Watchmen Media Group, your source for all things news, sports, video, and more. The Watchmen Media Group.
All right, so we're back here at the Amateurs, and we're gonna wrap this podcast episode up. We talked a lot of NBA here. We're gonna go ahead and end this episode and tune in next time for our Super Bowl preview. We're gonna do a deep dive as an unbiased show. Go Birds.
Unbiased.
And we'll tune in next time. We'll get some Super Bowl preview stuff here. All right, peace.
And right before we end, I'm going to give one little plug here. So, like, subscribe, comment if you want to see us next episode talk about the parallels between Snow White and the Garden of Eden story. Let us know if you want to see that happen, because we can make it happen.